So I've got this switch off of my machine, and this is supposed to be the emergency stop. You hit it to stop it. It's all loose and it's not working. So I've taken the cover off, and now I can see inside. I need to remove these screws here so I can get into the workings of it and try and work out how to fix it. So I've undone those 4 screws, and this has popped out. It goes like this way up, and then you've got the switch behind it, which I believe is this. And that goes inside here. And you can see in here, this is all loose. So if I take this off, that should flick forward and prevent you from pushing the stop button. Let's see if we can refit it. So what I can see here is this and this, and this is supposed to be on here. Now it was just loose and rolling around in there, so it was no good. So if we just click that back on, it pops straight off. But if we twist it, it won't. So now we can lock it, and then you twist that, and that comes undone. So that's how it makes the machine work. There's your emergency stop, and then when you start it again, you have to do that, and then you can start it. So let's get this back in to its housing, which it looks like it clicks in there. That's it, it clicks in there. So now, that was the outside, so that has to go through. Okay, so let's undo that. That goes through there. This clicks on the inside and holds it still. Oh, I've got it now. Okay, let's put it back together. So what I have done here is I have placed the black ring in there, and then it sits into like a little rim round it. And I've placed that in and then pushed the button in from the side, and you twist it until it clicks. So now it's running sideways, which is what we want. Okay, so then this piece can fit just gently in over the top like that, so that when you push this in, this comes forward, pushes on this, and stops you from being able to start the machine. So now I'm just going to fit this all back together with this and back into this. So this little button here will fit in there like this. And then this fits in over the top of this. In there. But first things first, I've got to put that on. So let's get this back together and sorted. So there we go, we have that bit in there, and then we've got the little rubber bit I've just pushed onto the back of there. That goes back on there and holds it in, okay? And then when you spin it round, you can see when you push the button in from the outside, the emergency button, this will come forward and stop you from being able to push the on switch, because it will hold it down from the inside. And that's why when you release it, then you can turn it on. So now that's all done, I will put those 4 back in there, push this back in so it's sealed, and fit it back on the machine, and we should be away. And that is how it's done. And now we can see, now that's fitted, that's out, that's no longer falling out or rattling around. Emergency stop, open, and then the on button is right there. And then you can't push it. And now you can. Brilliant. So that is job done. You see, it's always a pleasure to help people out. That's how that's done. I didn't know half an hour ago. I just took it apart and had a go myself. So it's always worth trying. Could have called an electrician out to do that, and that would have cost money, etc. You can do it yourself. It's doable. It's doable. Just do it.